7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. In this part, we will begin the rigging process. And what we're going to do is, I'm not going to make a rig from scratch. I'm going to use riggify. So, in order to activate riggify, make sure you go to your preferences under edit, go to your add-on section, go to rigging, make sure riggify is turned on. Once you've make sure that's turned on, click Save Preferences, click out, Shift A, Human Meta Rig, and make sure your cursor's in the center with Shift S before you do that. Object data, make sure that your rig is in the front. Tab into edit mode, period, go to 3D cursor for our pivot, scale that down. Okay, now we don't need the face. We just need everything else that comes with it. So I'm actually going to hide these. I'm not going to delete them because I'm pretty sure if we do, it'll mess up something. So we'll worry about those later. I want to move, basically removing the bones in the proper position. Turn on X-axis mirror up top. We're going through placing the bones, change that back to medium point. So I'm basically using the buttons that we've already learned and moving the joints of the bones to the proper positions. Be sure to place the fingers according to how your hand looks. Don't be afraid to, look at your hand for reference. So in our bone display settings here, I'm just going to viewport and turning on axes to see the rotation of the fingers here. To make sure you want all the x-axes to be facing this way, and for the thumb, kind of want the x-axes going a little bit this way. Okay. Another note is to make sure that you have a bend in your joints here. No, despite what the mesh looks like, you want to bend in the joint so that the bones know where to rotate. Alright, so we want to add some custom bones for the ears and the his spikes back here in his tail. We're gonna do some physics with the quills, and I'll show you that. But first, the ears and the tail and stuff. So what we can do is we can actually duplicate this bone up here, bring it up, match it to the position of the ear, give it a different name, so we can call this ear.l, we can call this ear.r, and then we can make sure that these are parented to the head. And the cool thing about Riggify, we can go to pose mode, and then we can, in our bone section here, go to Riggify type, change the type, and we want well, before we change the type, let's subdivide this. So W subdivide. We'll just subdivide it twice, that's fine. And then we can go select the bottom of the chain, and so it's given us a type of basic super copy. I actually want to make this a tentacle. Same thing with this one. So we can control C and then control V. There we go. Alright, and then we can come here, this bone down here, tab into edit mode, shift D to duplicate, bring that over, control P, parent it to that, name this tail, subdivide it twice, bring this part down, bring this part up, select this bone, go to pose mode. We don't want this to be a spine. You don't want either of these to have one either. You want this, I believe they have a tail. Here we go, basic tail. Now you want to take, we can probably take this bone right here, this bone right here, shift D to duplicate, bring that around, bring that out, bring these in, W, whoops, before we subdivide it, name it, let's call it back spike.l. Then we can control C, click control V, R. Now we can subdivide it. 3 times should be fine. It's not like these things are rotating all over the place. This should be enough. Sorry about that. Now, get rid of the basic super copy. And I think we can make these a tentacle as well. Okay, so think we're good now. What is this?
Are you listening?
I think I might have added an extra bone up here.
Damn.
Yeah, because these should be parented to that. Scale that up. Okay. Again, don't worry about this. We're gonna delete that once we generate the rig. And we're gonna add the bones to the quills back here for the physics also. And we'll I wonder, we're gonna make some shape keys for the face, so don't worry about that right now. So now that we have all this, alright, what you want to do is you want to be in object mode, go to your little guy here and click generate rig. Okay, cool. So let's hide this and let's go here and let's select all of the layers. Make sure all the layers are selected. Okay, and now the first thing we want to do is we want to check the rotation of our fingers. So Control Tab into pose mode in your new rig and right click or left click, select one of the finger bones there and hit S. Okay, the thumb is rotating properly. Okay, the index finger is rotating properly. The ring finger is rotating properly. Aha! So as you can see, the middle finger, so the ring finger is not rotating properly, and the pinky finger is not rotating properly. Not to worry. Tab into edit mode. Make sure that X-axis mirror is turned on, and in your little man here, turn on axes. So what's the problem? As you can see, these two X-axes are facing upwards, while everyone else's is facing sideways. So we want to fix that. The palms are fine. The fingers are what's the issue. So we will select all of these, not these. These. Oh. Select that. Okay. We have all these selected. We can select these in here as well. Okay. Make sure all of these are selected. Okay. Now, just hit Control R and rotate the bones like so. Boom. So now, and they should be fixed on the other side as well. So now, if you click this and you hit S, it should be fixed now. Alright, now that we've worried about that, we can check on the other parts of our rig. Okay, that's doing what it's supposed to do. So now, let's go back into solid view. Let's hit in front. Let's turn off all those extra layers. And let's delete the face. Actually, so turn everything else back on real quick, because we gotta delete the face bones. We don't need these. So grab the head bones and hide them, and select all these face bones and delete them, and the eyes too. Bring everything else back. Somehow we still have more face bones to delete, which is fine, because they will all be deleted. Okay, there we go. So now let's get rid of all these. And yeah, so here we go, guys. So this is our rig here. You can see why we chose tentacle for the ears and these quills back here. The tail, you know, I figured the tail rig would be best for the tail. But you know, Riggify does such a great job. So what we can do now, before we call this rig, well, the rig is not going to be complete until we, you know, fully do the face. But to get the rest of him on there, as far as his quills are concerned, we're going to just straight up make some bones here. We still have x-axis mirror turned on. We want to go to our deform bones, which are these bones here, and I want to grab this bone here. I will shift D to duplicate this bone and select it specifically, tab back into pose mode, and delete the constraints on it. Same thing on the other bone. Okay, now I'm gonna call this bone quill.l. Whoops. I don't know if I'm spelling that right, but whatever. It's my own fancy smancy settings, spellings. Alright, there we go. Bring that back. Alright. We can probably do a better job naming this, so we'll name this side quill top .l. Yeah. I think I said it before, but I'll say it again. Do not skip naming the bones. Side quill bottom .l. I promise you it's going to make your life much easier in the future as far as your ease of the rigging process goes. We're definitely going to want these bones here. Yeah, we'll just get this one. And we'll call this one middle quill top. Actually, no .l, just middle quill top, and then mid quill bottom. And make sure all of them are parented to the head. Then you also want to make sure that this has the form on. Sweet. Now grab all these bones here. W subdivide. 4 times. No, 3 times. 3 times should be enough. Actually, twice should be enough, actually. So, yeah, these should be more than enough, to be honest. Alright. So with here you want to get rid of all the constraints. Same thing with the bottom one. There we go. Make sure that these are moving. Okay, they are. Sweet. Sweet. We're going to put some physics on those later, like I said. So, now, let's go and start parenting everything. However, before we do that, I would like to note that while we're rigging the face, we will do that little trick with the mouth again. This was just a placeholder mouth. We have to make shape keys and everything and then do all that. You know, this is just a placeholder, so we're just gonna, you know, apply the mesh deform modifier to this, and that's that for now. So let's select the head and then select the rig and then hit Control P with automatic weights and then select the body and these. And so select the rig, Control P with automatic weights. Now, let's come to this awesome rig. Now that everything has been set up, allow me to show you the true power that is Blender. Okay? Hit Control Tab, go to pose mode. Grab this, it should already be on IK, and it is, alright? And you can start playing around. Now we have some weight issues there, and I'm gonna fix that immediately because I have no clue why that is an issue. The third layer here is the weights area. So what you want to do is Control Tab, select the rig, Shift select the object, go to Weight Paint, turn off that, select this bone here. Well, actually, you don't want to be in the body's weight paint. You want to be in the head's weight paint. And you can see what's affecting it. You can go to wireframe mode to see the weights better. Okay, so this right here, so let's make sure that we're in subtract and subtract all of that. Make sure, so undo that. When you make sure you hit vertex group X for symmetry. That'll make sure that no weights are, the weights are mirrored actually on the other side. And there you go. Let's go back to object mode, go back to render view, turn the rig back on, go to item. So we want to get rid of some of these layers here. We just want we don't want any of these. Get rid of all the FK. We want the root though. There we go. So this is our rig, guys. So you know, as you can see, not everything got deformed properly. So we want to, I don't think we, oh okay, no we did, so let's see here, let's add the armature on top of all those other ones, first and foremost, for the eyes. Okay, so make sure that the armature modifier is on top for everything going on with the eyes. And then these are separate objects that I don't think that I got. So let's hide that. Holy shit. That's fine. We can actually parent these to vertices. But I'll do that later. Yeah, no, actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do these the regular way. And whatever's going on here, we'll just have to fix. It appears to have a weight from the hands. Or the arm. It's one of those, whatever. Anything from the lower body we basically don't want. So yeah, let's just start from index. So let's start from anything that's the fingers and delete. Yeah, let's start here and just get to deleting. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I did that correctly. Control P with automatic weights. Okay, I did. Alright. Alt H to unhide everything. Hide that again. Hide this again. Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh, we gotta get his nose and the weights of his mouth did not get painted properly, so we need his nose in there for one, and now we need to see about the weights. So here's what we do. We go into weight paint mode, and honestly we can just delete all of these groups and go back. We want to go make sure that we have our deformed bones turned on, and we can go Make sure that you have your rig selected. And then you select that, go to weight paint, select the head, click somewhere, tab, 1, assign, boom, done. Do this, actually we're good. We'll do the same thing with the nose. So we can actually delete all those groups. Weight paint, click, tab, select, assign, done. Okay. Object mode, go to turn off FK. We don't want any FK. Turn that off. And let's see here. Okay, so we have to apply the mirror modifier. Definitely. Okay. We'll turn off our comic lines for now. We'll get those situated. But yeah, guys, Sonic is he's rigged now. At least you know, for the most part. So we still have to, you know, we still want to clean some deformations up, like this right here. This is an issue. That bending right there. You want to go weight paint mode. And you want to basically get rid of the weights from the shin. Make sure vertex group mirror is turned on. Okay. But there we go, guys. So here we go. So here's an issue that we have. So it seems that we've accidentally placed the knee joint a little too low on the legs here. So Alt G, Alt R, Alt S to make sure that everything is back in place. What we can do is actually straight up, because we didn't modify this bone. We can straight up delete this rig, unhide this one. Okay, bring these bones up a little bit. Okay, click generate rig. Okay, and hide this again. Select our rig, it's in front, select all the layers, tab, make sure that you hide all the head bones, delete all the associated face bones. I'm hiding these head bones, and I'm deleting these. item. Turn off all the FK. And there we go. Check this out. Our weights are still there. He's still weight painted and everything. He just has better joint placement. Now we're gonna have to fix the weights a little bit. So let's go here. Select the mesh, weight paint, go here, go to blur actually. We can blur this up. And we've already turned on vertex group X, so we should be fine there. Now we want to straight up subtract from down there. There we go. And there we go. We can probably blur it a little bit. Just a smidge. And then we can probably blur up here. Okay, there we go. I still don't like that, so come in here, fix the weights. All right. So we have an issue here. The quills aren't connected. Oh, it's not that they aren't connected. We don't have them anymore. So we have to make the quills again because we had to regenerate the rig. So I will be right back with those quills. Alright, once you've remade the quills, all you have to do is select your head, delete all your vertex groups, delete the armature, and reparent it. Make sure that your armature is at the top, and make sure that there aren't any weights from basically anything beneath them. Okay. Some more weight painting.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Alright guys, so Sonic is now mostly rigged. Just to end the tutorial, I'm gonna do a quick pose for him, just to make him look cool, just to make him look awesome, make him look epic. And yeah, in the next part we'll come back and we'll get into the nitty-gritty of rigging his face properly, and actually we'll probably do his the physics on his quill first, or quills first, and then we'll do the face. Alright, so I'll get to posing them. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next video. Before I leave though, make sure that these here are parented to the head. Okay. And there we go.
What we do here is go back.